the back.
Senator, I want to thank you for taking the time to review this today.
Of course.
Want to find out, I've been a fan since the senator with the snowball speech, but I do have to take you to task on one question.
Sure.
When we talk about the electorate as a whole being broadly in favor of change,
Yeah.
how do we justify the Democratic Party as a whole, most especially the Rhode Island Democratic Party, undermining the clear will of the people of Rhode Island? The most hated establishment candidate in recent memory when they're running against one of the most wildly unpredictable populists in the entire history of this republic.
Hillary versus Bernie. Right? Bernie's one of my best friends in the Senate. I think he considers the feeling mutual. I was for Hillary in 08. I served with Hillary. I know her and I trust her. So she's also, I think, been the subject of the worst barrage of negative information ever. I don't know if you noticed, but the week of the election, if you went to the market and checked out your groceries, did you see what the National Enquirer and the Globe had in front of every eyeball that week?
Not the question.
One was Hillary, corrupt racist criminal, and the other was Hillary to start World War III, Putin missiles ready to launch. So whether it was the email, so she got really barraged. She won the popular vote. If it hadn't been for either the Comey episode or the Russia infiltration, then I think she would have won by a strong margin. So I don't regret supporting Hillary. I worry whether the Bernie that we saw at the end of the primary campaign would still look like that once that whole piece of machinery had been at work on him through that whole period.
There was a dossier ready for him.
But I don't think we should relitigate.
And you would have all last summer.
I don't think we should relitigate the Bernie versus Hillary fight. That's not productive at this point.
Better as a
What
senator.
matters is that we deal with what's in front of us right now, because the threat of that and of some of the really extreme things that they're trying to do is so much greater than any way in which they can divide us. I mean, if I were Karl Rove, the favorite thing that I would want to do is set us all against each other over who's Bernie and who's Hillary. That's time to put to bed.
But Senator, my question was, the majority of the Democratic voters in Rhode Island supported Senator Sanders. How do the superdelegates justify undermining that vote by voting contrary to our will?
Because I pledged myself to Hillary first. I endorsed her always. I never unendorsed her. She was always been my candidate. She was my candidate through thick and thin.
So we're essentially saying some votes matter more than others.
No, that's all right.
Then you don't run as a Democrat. That's the rules of the party. He didn't have to run as a Democrat. He could run as an independent. He chose to run as a Democrat and then turns against the rules of the party. Come on.
Like I said, this is a fight that is, however deeply we may feel it, it is not worth having. It is not productive.